Have you ever looked at your relationship and thought, why does this keep happening to me? Different partners, different cities, but the same story and the same emotional pattern. So maybe it's the fact that you keep attracting emotionally unavailable partners, or you keep becoming the one who always gives or overgives, or you feel stuck in a confusing twin flame push-pull cycle. And the most frustrating part? You have already done the work. You have journaled, you have gone to therapy, you have even read the spiritual books. But the pattern, it keeps repeating again and again and again. And what if the reason isn't just psychological? What if the answer is written in your soul contract inside the Akashic records? Today I am going to show you the Akashic reason why some relationships repeat like karmic loops. The hidden soul agreements many couples unknowingly activate. And most importantly, 3 powerful communication shifts that can help break the pattern starting today. Because friends, spiritual awareness without communication tools still keeps you stuck in the cycle. Now let me ask you something very honestly. Have you ever noticed that when a relationship begins, everything feels magnetic and familiar? Almost like you've known this person before. Now this is often because on a soul level, you actually have. You have actually been together in many past lifetimes. In the Akashic records, we see that many intense relationships are connected to something what is called the soul contract. So what is a soul contract? A soul contract is essentially a pre-birth agreement between souls to trigger growth, healing, or karmic completion. But here is the part that most people don't understand. Not every soul contract is meant to be a lifetime partnership. Some are simply designed to wake you up. And when people misunderstand this, they stay trapped in something called a karmic loop. One of the most common patterns I see in Akashic reading is what I call the rescuer soul contract. Now this often comes from past life vows. For example, in a past life, you may have taken vows like, I must sacrifice for love, or I must save others, or my needs come last. These vows were often created in lifetimes where survival required self-sacrifice. But the Akashic records don't automatically cancel these vows. So in this life, you subconsciously attract partners who need fixing, or partners who are emotionally unavailable, because your soul is trying to replay the unfinished lesson, not to punish you, but to give you a chance to choose differently this time. How empowering is that? This is where conscious communications become really powerful, because every single time that you communicate differently, you are literally rewriting the karmic script. One quick question though. Have you ever caught yourself say something like, it's okay, I understand, or even when it's not okay, you would bear with it, you'd bear the pain, yeah? Most people in karmic relationships do that. And every single time it happens, the karmic loops get stronger and stronger instead of getting weakened. However, the moment your communication shifts, the soul contract begins to either upgrade or it begins to dissolve. Now, let's talk about something very practical and matter of fact. Because spiritual awareness is powerful, but communication is what changes the dynamic. So here are the 3 scripts that you can start using immediately to make that communication shift. Script number 1. Instead of saying, "Look, it's fine, it's okay," you say something like, "I care about this relationship, but I also need emotional consistency to feel safe." Notice what happens here? You are not blaming, but you're also not sacrificing. You're not attacking, and yet you are not just the one who's suffering. You are stating your need clearly. Now, this interrupts the karmic pattern of self-sacrifice. Script number 2. When conflicts begin escalating, many people react defensively. Instead of being defensive, try saying, "Look, I want to understand what you're feeling before we try to solve this." This activates something called conscious listening, and in Akashic terms, this shifts the relationship from reactive karma to conscious evolution. Sometimes that's all a soul contract needed. One moment of real understanding. Script number 3. This one is extremely powerful, especially if you are stuck in a push-pull relationship. You can say something like, "I feel a deep connection with you, but I also want a relationship that feels emotionally stable. Can we talk about what we both truly want?" Now, this question does 2 things. Number 1, it honors the soul connection, but it also brings a relationship into grounded reality. Because true spiritual connections don't require constant suffering. A lot of people believe if it's difficult, it must be a twin flame. But difficulty is not a sign of twin flame, far from truth. Often, it's simply an unfinished karmic contract. The twin flame dynamic may trigger growth, but they also move forward higher alignment and mutual awareness. If a relationship only creates confusion, anxiety, and emotional instability, your soul might actually be asking you to complete the lesson and close the loop. And the Akashic records often show the way to close that loop as well. And that is through clear communication and self-honoring choices. And here is the truth many spiritual teachings miss. Healing karmic relationship is not just about meditation or manifestation. It is about embodied communication. So every single time you set a boundary, every single time you speak your truth, every single time you speak your need, every single time you listen without reacting, you move the relationship from karmic unconsciousness to soul awareness. And then something really amazing happens. The relationship transforms. Other times, the relationship naturally completes, depending on where the loop is unfinished. But either way, you break the cycle. You break the loop. And isn't that what all of us want? So if this video, friends, resonated with you, there is a good chance your soul is trying to show you something deeper about your relationship patterns. In my private Akashic record readings, we explore the specific soul contracts influencing your relationship, past life vows or karmic patterns that may still be active, and the communication shifts that can help you heal or release the connection. So friends, If you are ready to understand your relationship at a soul level and finally break repeating cycles, you can book a free 10-minute clarity call with me, and you can find the link in the description below. And remember this, just because a connection feels karmic doesn't mean that you are meant to stuck with it. Sometimes the soul contract was never about staying together. It was about learning how to finally choose yourself. And that choice is where the true healing begins. So let's get you empowered. Let the healing begin. Take very good care of yourself, and I'll see you really, really soon.